Hello, this is Geometry lesson 2.1. In this, I will continue with the triangles basics. Now, first is right angle triangle, a very important theorem, Pythagoras theorem. You must have studied in lower classes. That states that the square of hypotenuse, that is b square, is always equals to a square plus c square. This is a Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equals to square of sum of squares of other two sides. Now, what we have to learn in this Pythagoras theorem is Pythagoras triplets. We know that b square is equals to a square plus c square. Now there are some Pythagoras triplet that you must remember in order to solve the question in least possible time in exams. This could be, your side could be could be 5k square. This is 3k square or plus 4k square. Now 5k square is always equals to 3k square plus 4k square. Here k is, you can say that k is a natural number. K is a natural number. For example, if k is 1, then 5 square will always be equals to 3 square plus 4 square. It means that if 5 is one of the length of the triangle, other length will be 3 and 4. This is a Pythagoras triplet. If k is 2, then you can say that 10 square is equals to 6 square plus 8 square. I am putting the k is 2. If k is 10, then 50 square is equals to 30 square plus 40 square. This is one Pythagoras triplet. Other Pythagoras triplet is that 13k square is equals to 5k square plus 12k square. Again, if k is equals to 1, you can say that 13 square is equals to 5 square plus 12 square. This we are discussing in order to solve the question in a faster manner in exam. If k is equals to 2, this is 26 square would be equals to 10 square plus 24 square. Third triplet that you must remember, 17k square is equals to 8k square plus 15k square. When k is equals to 1, you can say that 17 square is equals to 8 square plus 15 square. When k is equals to 2, you can say that, or k is equals to 3, let's say, this is 51 square is equals to 24 square plus 45 square. Next and the last triplet that you need to remember is 25k square is equals to 7k square plus 24k square. If k is equals to 1, you can say that 25 square is equals to always equals to 7 square plus 24 square. All this is true when we are discussing the right angle triangle. Only in case of a right angle triangle, not any triangle. In a right angle triangle, this is true Pythagoras theorem. Now what's the benefit of learning this is that, for example, a triangle is given to you like this. In exam, this triangle ABC is given to you. Now what the advantage of learning this Pythagoras triple is that, for example, a triangle is given to you, one side is 34, one side is 30, you need to calculate the length of AB. Now if a normal student, what the normal student will do, normal student will take this value as x, then he will try to do x square plus 30 square is equals to 34 square, and that will take a lot of time. You don't have to solve like this. What we need to do, we should understand the Pythagoras triplet. Now can I say that this equals to 2 into 17, this is 15 into 2, we can say this is 17 into 2. Now which triplet I am discussing? This is 17k, 17 into something, this is 15 into something. This triplet I am discussing, this third triplet. If one side is 15k, other side is 17k, so third side would be 8k. So this will be 8k, that is 8 into 2. Here k is 2, so answer is 16. So this side will be 16. Because this is 17k, 17 into 2. This is 15k, 15 into 2. So third side would be my 8k. That's the advantage of learning the Pythagoras triplet. Another example I am discussing, 14 and 48. Now you can say this is 7 into 2, this is 24 into 2, that is 24k. This is 7k. Now, which Pythagoras triplet we are using? The last one. 7k and 24k are the two sides of a right angle triangle. The third side would be 25k. This will be 25k. Here k is 2, so this will be 50. So straight away we can calculate the third side if the two sides are given in the fastest manner. Third example, one side is 15, other is 39. You only know the triplets. We know that 5k, 12k and 13k. Can I say this is 5 into 3, that is 5k. This is 13 into 3, that is 13k, where k is 3. So 5k and 13k, which triplet will use? This one, second one. 5k plus 12k square is equals to 13k square. This second triplet. So one side is 5k, one side is 13k, so other side will be 12k. Here k is 3, 12 into 3, 36 would be my answer. This length PQ would be 36. Same with the last one. If this is 36, can I, this is 9 into 4, this is 9 into 5, this is 4k, 5k, this is 4k where k is 9, this is 5k where k is 9. So 4k, 5k, the third side would be 3k. The first triplet I will use 3k. So this is 3k where k is 9, this is 27 if k is 9. So in this way we can always calculate the third side when the two sides are given once we know the triplet, and that will really help us to solve the question in a faster manner. Now in aptitude exam there are two types of right angle triangle generally in most of the questions. We are discussing so that we can solve this kind of question in a faster manner. Now one triangle is 45, 45, 90 degree. Now what kind of triangle first it is? Now these two angles are equal. This is isosceles triangle. As in isosceles triangle, the sides opposite to equal angle are also equal. So this side and this side will be equal. Same is here. Second case, same is the third case. I discussed in the lesson 2 that in isosceles triangle, the angle opposite to equal sides are equal, as well as vice versa is true that sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So this is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Now, what the objective is that if one side is given in 45, 45, 90 degree triangle, you can always calculate the other two sides. For example, if this is x, this is x. The straight answer you should be, this side is x root 2. Why so? By Pythagoras theorem, as x square plus x square would be equals to AC square. So you will get AC is equals to x root 2. But you don't need to apply the Pythagoras theorem in exam. In exam you can straight away say that if this side is x, this side is x, this side will be x root 2. In 5 seconds your answer should be x root 2. So that you can solve the geometry question in a faster manner. For example, if this side is 4 centimeter, this side is 4 centimeter, this side would be how much? 4 root 2 centimeter. Straight away. That should be an answer in 5 seconds. That 4 centimeter is equals to 4 root 2. But what if this side is given? This side is 4. Now we can assume that this is x, this is x. So can I say this will be root x, x root 2, which is equals to 4. We will assume that this side are x and x. So this will be x root 2, which is equals to 4. So what we will get in this case? X root 2 is equals to 4. X would be 4 by root 2. Now 4 can be written as 2 into 2 by root 2. Now this 2 further can be written as 2 into root 2 into root 2 by root 2. So we'll get 2 root 2. So in general, if the x, this smaller side are given, you can straight away say that hypotenuse would be x root 2. If the smaller sides are x and x, you can straight away hypotenuse would be x root 2. But if the larger side is given, this is a is given. So you can say that this would be a by root 2, a by root 2 straight away. As in this case it was 4, so we got 4 by root 2. The same logic, if this side is a, this side you can straight away say that for a by root 2, a by root 2. For example, this side is 6, a is equal to 6, so you can say that this will be 6 by root 2 straight away. and this will be 6 by root 2 as well. So straight away in 2 seconds you can tell if the one side is given in a 45, 45, 90 degree triangle, you can in 5 seconds you can tell what will be the other two sides. Now what will be 6 by root 2? 6 by root 2 will be 3 root 2. So that will help you to solve the question in a faster manner. This kind of the concepts I'm telling to you, this will definitely help you to solve the questions with geometry in a faster manner, because this most things takes time to calculate. So if we know the Pythagoras triplet, if we know 45, 45, 90, if one side given, what will be the two sides, we can solve the question in a faster manner. Same is true with the 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. Let's discuss that triangle. Now if in a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, hypotenuse is given to 4, hypotenuse is 4, then you can simply say that the side opposite to 30 would be half of this. Let me take an example rather than 4. If this is x, this side opposite to 30 would be half of x. This side opposite to 30 would be half of, this will be x by 2. Side opposite to 60 would be root 3 by 2 x. That will be side opposite to 60. So if this is 4, if x is 4, so this side opposite to 30 will be half of that, that is 2, and this would be root 3 by 2 into 4 centimeter. So straight away you can calculate. How I have calculated using sin theta, I have cos theta. I have used sin theta and cos theta, and then I have calculated this value. That I will let you know in the trigonometry chapter. Till now you can straight away remember that if in a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, hypotenuse is 4, side opposite to 30, side opposite to 30 would be half of that, that is x by 2, and side opposite to 60 will be bit larger than the side opposite to 30, that will be root 3 by 2x. Now what if this side opposite to 30 is given 4? Now we know that if this is x, this is x by 2, side opposite to 30 is half of hypotenuse. Only one thing remember, if the hypotenuse is x, side opposite 30 would be half of hypotenuse. This is given to 4, x by 2, 4x would be how much? 8. So this you can calculate 8. Third side would be root 3 by 2x, root 3 by 2x. This will be root 3 by 2 into 8. So straight away, if the one side is given, you can always calculate the other two sides in a triangle of 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Very, very important concept in geometry. If this side is 4 given to you, side opposite to 60. So if this is x by 2, this is root 3 by 2x. Now we know that root 3 by 2x is equals to 4. What will be x? X will be 8 by root 3. So you can, this will be 8 by root 3, and that will, again you can calculate the x by 2, that will be equals to 4 by root 3. So very important concept is that in a triangle with 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree angle, if one of the side is given to you, you can always calculate the other two side. But the concept is finally revising. If hypotenuse is x, this is x, side opposite to 30 would be x by 2, and side opposite to 60 would be root 3 by 2x. Now that was all about lesson 2.1, triangles basics. I will continue with some more basics of triangle and with some question in the next lesson. Thank you.